He thought it was beautiful. Wow, this feeling changes everything. The internet is in full meltdown mode right now, and it all started with a single move that reportedly came from Justin Bieber's account. Is Justin trying to send a message, or did someone just catch what they weren't supposed to see? Whatever's going on, one thing's clear: Selena just flipped the internet upside down. The plot twist no one saw coming. If you thought the Justin Hailey Selena saga was finally cooling down, think again. Because we've got a plot twist that's breaking the algorithm. Before we dive deeper into this chaotic situation, let's rewind and set the scene for anyone who might have been living under a rock for the past decade. Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez were the power couple of the 2010s, with their on-again, off-again relationship spanning from 2010 to 2018. Their romance was highly publicized and widely followed, with fans all over the world invested in their love story, creating the iconic Jelena ship that dominated stan Twitter for years. But as we all know, Jelena wasn't meant to be. After their final breakup in March 2018, Justin quickly moved on, and by September of that same year, he was married to model Hailey Baldwin, now Hailey Bieber. The rapid transition from dating Selena to marrying Hailey in a span of just 6 months left many fans shook and sparked countless conspiracy theories. Fast forward to December 2024, and Selena announced her engagement to music producer Benny Blanco, seemingly closing the chapter on her Bieber history once and for all. But clearly the universe had other plans, because Justin's recent social media activity has thrown a major wrench into what seemed like a neatly resolved story. According to multiple sources, Justin has not only liked Selena's recent photos, but has also been caught viewing her Instagram stories, something that fans with eagle eyes immediately noticed and documented across platforms. This behavior is particularly spicy given the timing. It comes just months after Selena's engagement announcement, and while Hailey is reportedly pregnant with their first child, but perhaps we shouldn't be all that surprised. Justin has been remarkably candid in past interviews about his feelings for Selena, often referring to her as his first real love. In one particularly telling interview, he opened up about the depth of their relationship.
She was your first real love.
First real love, yeah.
How hard was it to get over that?
It was really tough. I don't know if I'm still over it yet. I think that I'm definitely in another place, and I think we definitely went our separate ways, and I love her and I want her to be awesome, but there's things that remind me of her, and first real love.
I mean, when someone says, "I don't know if I'm still over it yet," about an ex while they're in another relationship, that's a massive red flag. And it seems like maybe he still isn't completely over Selena even after all these years. In another interview, Justin was even more direct about his continued connection with Selena.
She's someone I love dearly. I'm never going to stop loving her. I'm never going to stop checking on her. I don't think relationships, if you end a relationship, you should end that unless it was super toxic. You guys were hurting each other physically or mentally, but we always respected each other.
I'm never going to stop loving her, and I'm never going to stop checking in on her are pretty powerful statements from someone who's married to another woman. No shade. But if my husband was saying that about his ex, I'd be booking a consultation with a divorce attorney expeditiously. And it gets even juicier in yet another interview when asked about the best part of his teenage years. Justin didn't mention his meteoric rise to fame or his millions of dollars. He specifically pointed to his relationship with Selena.
I'm assuming that one day you're going to be a dad, right?
Yeah.
So picture this, we got either Justin Jr. sitting on your lap or little Justin sitting on your lap.
Yep.
When I say, Dad, what was the best part about your teenage years? What would you say?
I would say that's part of the teenage years. Probably my relationship.
Now let's talk about how fans reacted to Justin liking Selena's photos. The internet basically exploded with reactions, with #Hashna trending worldwide within hours. Stan, Twitter was absolutely living for the drama, with posts analyzing everything from the timing of the likes to which specific photos he chose to engage with. One ex-formerly Twitter user at ForeverTage tweeted, "Justin Bieber crashing out on social media in real time over Selena's posts is so funny. His wife is literally pregnant with his child and is still not over his ex." This tweet alone garnered over 100,000 likes, showing just how invested people still are in this love triangle. Another user at Layla Hailey wrote, "Brew Justin Bieber is embarrassing. He literally confirmed his hurt ASF about Selena moving on." Again, highlighting how many people see Justin's actions as evidence of lingering feelings. Reddit threads exploded with discussion too on our Hailey Baldwin snark post titled "Justin Caught Liking Selena's Pics." Hailey on Suicide Watch received hundreds of comments within hours. One highly upvoted comment read, "He's a narcissist who couldn't see Selena move on and freaked out with anger and jealousy." Another Reddit user with a score of 139 wrote that Justin is egocentric and angry. Selena said yes to Benny but no to him wanting Selena back. Hailey was back up, and honestly, the tea might be hot, but it's not necessarily wrong based on Justin's behavior patterns. But here's where it gets really interesting. According to insider sources, this isn't even the first time Justin has been caught stalking Selena's social media. Apparently, he's been keeping tabs on her for years, even throughout his marriage to Hailey. One source claimed that Justin has a fake Instagram account that he uses specifically to follow Selena without detection, which if true is simultaneously creepy and sad. This behavior seems to align with what we know about Justin's continued emotional connection to Selena. Remember when he told Billboard that he tries to avoid looking at her music because I know I had a lot to play in that one. I don't know what she's saying about me. That's someone who knows their ex still has emotional power over them. Now let's talk about what might be motivating this behavior. Some fans speculate that Justin's renewed interest in Selena is directly connected to her engagement announcement. According to the Daily Mail, Justin felt a sting upon hearing about Selena's engagement to Benny Blanco, acknowledging it as the end of an era. This tracks with what psychological experts say about exes who re-emerge when you've moved on. Often it's not that they necessarily want you back, but they don't want to see you happy with someone else either. Classic narcissistic behavior, according to many fans online. One particularly interesting detail is how Justin has historically reacted when Selena dates other men. According to a Reddit post with 95 upvotes, Justin has acted weird when Selena had new partners, shading The Weeknd. Zayn became cool with Charlie Puth. This suggests a pattern of jealousy that might be playing out again with Benny Blanco. But what's wild about this situation is that Justin isn't just any ex. He's a married man with a baby on the way, and his social media behavior is putting his already strained marriage under even more pressure, which brings us to our next segment. How is Hailey Bieber handling this latest chapter in the never-ending Jelena saga? Hailey's meltdown and the backstory no one knew. According to multiple sources close to the couple, Hailey is absolutely fuming over Justin's social media activity. One insider described her as devastated and humiliated by her husband's public display of interest in his ex-girlfriend. Another source claimed that Hailey confronted Justin about the likes, leading to what they described as one of the biggest fights of their marriage. But to understand why Hailey is reacting so strongly, we need to dive into some backstory that many people don't know about, specifically Hailey's history with Justin and her apparent obsession with him long before they got together. Let's start with their first meeting. According to a YouTube video documenting their relationship, Hailey first met Justin backstage at the Today Show in 2009 when she was just 13 years old and he was 15. Her father, actor Stephen Baldwin, introduced them. What seemed like an innocent fan meeting with a celebrity crush would eventually evolve into something much more significant, but not without years of what some might call strategic planning on Hailey's part, according to a former Justin Bieber superfan named Dana, who posted a revealing video on YouTube. Hailey was basically stalking Justin for years before they got together. Dana claims that Hailey would DM her asking for information about Justin's whereabouts. Dana goes on to explain that Hailey would use this information to accidentally run into Justin.
Love that, and you're gonna have to take my word for this one because I don't have it. But she said, "What hotel is Justin staying at? Kylie and I want to know."
This behavior continued for years, with Hailey allegedly following Justin to events, booking rooms at hotels where he was staying, and even following him and Selena on dates. The video claims that in 2012, Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez would enjoy a date night together where they would eat sushi and go to the movie theater. However, paparazzi photos and videos would reveal that none other than Hailey Baldwin was following them around on their date, keeping an eye on Justin. If true, this paints a picture of someone who was extremely determined to be with Justin to the point of what some might call obsession. And it gets even wilder when you look at Hailey's social media history from that time period. Dana claims that Hailey was a mega fan who even participated in fan projects after Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez released a lip-sync video to Carly Rae Jepsen's Call Me Maybe. Dana and several other Justin Bieber superfans recreated it, with none other than Hailey Baldwin sending Dana a clip of herself to include in the fan recreation. All of this backstory makes Hailey's current reaction to Justin's behavior even more complex. On one hand, she's understandably upset that her husband is showing interest in his ex, but on the other hand, there's a certain irony to the situation given how aggressively she allegedly pursued Justin while he was with Selena. This dynamic hasn't gone unnoticed by fans on Reddit. One popular comment stated, "Hailey was lurking, waiting for the opportunity to rebound with a proposal after Selena dumped him." Another user wrote, "If Hailey was an option, Justin wouldn't stop talking to her and ran to Selena first. Hailey was the runner-up." These comments reflect a widespread perception that Hailey was always the backup plan, a narrative that has dogged their relationship from the beginning and has only been reinforced by Justin's continued interest in Selena. Now, it's worth noting that Hailey has tried to address these rumors directly. In September 2022, she appeared on the Call Her Daddy podcast and emphatically denied that there was any overlap between her relationship with Justin and his relationship with Selena.
When him and I started hanging out, okay, let's just put it this way. When him and I ever started, hooking up or, anything of that sort, he was not ever in a relationship, ever, at any point. I would never, it's not my character to mess with someone's relationship. I would just never do that. I was raised better than that. I'm not interested in doing that, and I never was. I can say, period, point blank, I was never with him when he was in a relationship with him.
But despite these denials, the timing of their relationship and subsequent marriage has always raised eyebrows. Justin and Selena broke up for the final time in March 2018, and by July 2018, Justin was engaged to Hailey. They married in September of that same year, a timeline that many find suspiciously rapid. The situation becomes even more complicated when you consider allegations that Hailey has consistently tried to emulate Selena over the years. According to the YouTube video, Hailey has a tendency to copy Selena's outfits and poses. The video claims that fans have found many examples of Hailey posting photos shortly after Selena where she's either wearing the same exact outfit or something very similar, sometimes posting in the same outfit as soon as 24 hours after Selena. There are even allegations about matching tattoos. The video states that on June 4th, 2015, Selena Gomez would be spotted with a new tattoo behind her ear. This tattoo is just the letter G and is supposedly a tribute to her baby sister Gracie. However, on June 16th, just 12 days later, Hailey Baldwin would be spotted sporting an almost identical G in the same exact location as Selena's. While Hailey claimed the tattoo was for her pastor's daughter Georgia, the timing was certainly suspicious. These allegations of copying extend to business ventures as well. Hailey's cooking show What's in My Kitchen was criticized for its striking similarities to Selena's cooking show Selena Plus Chef that debuted 2 years earlier. Both shows apparently featured similar formatting, camera techniques, and even identical introductions. All of this background makes Hailey's current distress over Justin's social media activity more understandable if she has indeed spent years trying to replace Selena in Justin's life. Seeing him still engaging with Selena's content would be a painful reminder that perhaps she never fully succeeded. Adding to Hailey's distress is the fact that her pregnancy should theoretically be the focus right now, not Justin's lingering feelings for his ex. Sources close to Hailey claim that she's particularly hurt that this drama is overshadowing what should be a special time in their lives. The timing couldn't be worse for the Bieber's marriage, which was already reportedly under strain. Reports from the Daily Mail in March 2025 suggested that Hailey and Justin were experiencing marital woes, and Justin was dealing with anger issues. Multiple tabloids reported that Hailey had unfollowed Justin on social media, though she later broke her silence to address these rumors, and the drama doesn't stop there. Hailey's father, Stephen Baldwin, asked people to pray for Justin and Hailey on Instagram, while divorce rumors swirled around the internet. Some people pointed out that Hailey and Justin arrive and leave events in separate cars, and others speculated that they haven't lived together for some time. Given all this background tension, Justin's recent social media activity regarding Selena might just be the straw that breaks the camel's back for their marriage. And according to sources, Hailey is not just upset, she's taking concrete action. Insiders claimed that Hailey has issued an ultimatum to Justin. Either he stops all contact with Selena, including social media engagement, or she will seriously reconsider their marriage. She's allegedly demanded that he undergo therapy to address his unresolved feelings for Selena, especially with their baby on the way. Another source claimed that Hailey has enlisted her close friend Kendall Jenner to help her through this difficult time. Kendall and Hailey have been friends for years, as confirmed by Justine Skye in an interview.